It has come to my table that there are pills that are being sold that if you take these pills, it's going to help you improve your memories. Like your intelligence, your IQ, your intelligence quotient we go up. When you read, you're able to understand. When you see things, you're able to comprehend easily. I'm like, what? Should I go get that pills? Because I think I need to improve my memory as soon as possible. Anyway, good day everyone and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as the Nurse with a Difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 ways to improve your memory. 10 ways to improve your memory. I believe there's nobody on this planet Earth that wants a dull memory, that wants a memory that does not comprehend, that don't want to be intelligent, that don't want to remember things. I believe a lot of people are on this table. So I'm going to be sharing with you 10 ways to improve that memory. But before we go into details into this class, if you are new on our YouTube channel and these are content you are interested in, please click on that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. All right, welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 tips on how to improve your memory without any pills. These tips are going to help you naturally improve your memory with little or no stress involved at all. Yes, I believe a lot of people out there want to improve their memory because nobody wants to have a memory that is not improved. Nobody wants to find it difficult to comprehend things. Nobody wants to find it difficult to understand and explain things. Nobody wants to find it difficult to read, but rather everybody wants to improve their memory, improve their learning capabilities, improve a lot of things when it comes to the brain and thinking. So that is why I am making this video today, to share with you 10 tips to help you improve your memory without pills. Yes. So the first one I have to share with you is mental exercise, learning. Yes, keeping your brain active, learning. When I was growing up as a child, my dad usually tells me this: Mercy, if you leave your book for one day, it leaves you for 10 days. And if you leave your book for 10 days, it leaves you for a year. So he usually tells me this in order to keep me on the track of always reading, in order to keep me on the track of always seeing something good in my books. So over the time, I've noticed that these things he told me were actually truth. Because whenever I stop studying for a particular period of time, I find it difficult to actually understand things, to actually comprehend things. But when I keep reading, like I read regularly, it's easy for me to finish up a book and understand it. It's easy for me to comprehend things. So if you want to improve your memory, learning is very important. You can learn a new language. You can learn a new skills. You can learn a new game. You can learn a new activity. Just make sure your brain is thinking. Just make sure your brain is trying to find answers to problems. Just make sure your brain is trying to find solutions to things. Just keep your brain active. So when you keep your brain active, it's going to go a long way to improve your memory. So at the very beginning, for those that are finding it difficult to comprehend, it might be difficult. But with consistency and dedication, with the mindset of I want to improve my memory, I want to remember things instantly, it's going to go a long way to help you improve your brain. Am I making any sense? I believe so. Then the second point I have to share with you is exercise. Generally, we all know that exercise is good for our body. We need exercise. Exercise is good for our cardiovascular system. That's our heart. And what is good for our heart, what is good for our cardiovascular system is good for our brain. Because once your heart is happy, your brain is happy. Your brain will be able to get a lot of oxygen, a lot of nutrients, a lot of glucose that it needs. But if your heart is having lapses, definitely the brain is going to be having lapses. So exercise is very, very important when it comes to what? Improving your memory. Then that takes me to the third point, which is stay social. Yes, staying social. The importance of social interactions cannot be overemphasized. When you're interacting with people, it builds your language, it builds your vocabularies, it builds a lot of things. by having this social interaction, going outside and socializing. But if you are always indoors, your communication skills will be impaired, your vocabularies might be impaired. If you are not communicating, you are not associating with people, it's going to go a long way to affect your memory. But good social skills, communication skills, talking, conversing is going to go a long way to improve your memory. I think I'm trying to build my social skills because personally I can be an extrovert on this camera, talking, explaining. But when I go outside, I can also be an introvert, finding it difficult to converse with people. But I'm trying to build it, and I think I have been learning very fast. Yes. Then that takes me to the fourth point, and that is manage your stress. Yes, when you are stressed out, a particular hormone is released into the bloodstream, and excess of it is not really nice. Stress is not good. Please and please, nobody wants to be stressed out. If you see anything that's going to stress you out, back up, stop it as soon as possible, because stress is not good for your immune system, and it's not also good for your memory. When you are stressed out, you find it difficult to comprehend things, you find it difficult to do things, you find it difficult to assimilate. So try as much as possible to manage stress. Like I always tell you, stress is what you cannot do without. There's always something in this life that's going to stress you. Yes, but if you know you're not stressed out, you can drop in the comment section. I would like to learn from you. There's always something, I believe there's always something in this life that is going to stress you out, but your ability to manage this stress effectively goes a long way to help. So some people manage stress with prayers, with meditations, with yoga, with exercise, and some with even sleep. When they sleep, they feel more better. So managing your stress is going to go a long way to improve your memory. Now that takes me to fifth point, which is sleep. Yes, sleep have a way of bringing your body back to factory setting. Yes, when you have a good sleep, it brings your body, it's like arranging your body, building it to its normal factory setting. But if you don't have a good sleep, for me, it disorganizes me. Like I'm unable to focus, I'm unable to do something, I'm unable to comprehend. So if I'm not having a good sleep, I don't think I will be able to converse with you all, to be able to make this video, because I will be totally disorganized. I will be like, I don't really know how to. But sleep is very important when it comes to boosting your memory. Try and get at least 8 hours sleep a day. Sometimes I deprive myself of sleep when I do some night shifts. I'm coming back during the day to sleep that 8 hours. Sometimes I find it's difficult, but I try as much as possible to get enough sleep as much as I can, because I know it's very good for my immune system and it's also good for my memory. Now that takes us straight to the sixth point, which is healthy diet. What are you eating? Are you taking a lot of processed food? Are you taking a lot of canned food? Yes, I know it can be really difficult preparing your food over and over again. Sometimes I fall victim of it, but I am also working on it, and I want my subscribers to also work on it. Try and limit processed food. Try and limit canned food. Eat more of veggies. Eat more of fruits, because these are rich in important vitamins and minerals that you need for growth and development in general, which are definitely good for your brain. Then that takes us to the other point, which is the seventh point, depression. We pray not to be depressed, but if you've ever been depressed, you will know that you don't want to do anything, you don't want to think, you don't want to find solutions to questions, you don't want to answer any question, you just want to be depressed. Yes. Nobody pays for depression, but depression is not a good thing when it comes to improve your memory. So if you are depressed, your memory will be depressed. Let me put it that way. But if you are not depressed, your memory will not be depressed. So depression can be caused by memory loss, and also memory loss can be a sign of depression. All right? I hope I'm making sense. So that takes us to the eighth point, which is check your hearing. Yes, check your hearing. If you know you're having difficulty with hearing, like you always like ask them, can you repeat what you said? I can't hear you. Or you always try as much as possible to put the volume of the TV to a high level. So when you're having issues with hearing, you're not hearing properly, that can also affect your memory. So if you notice hearing challenges, it's advisable you speak to your doctor as soon as possible. Then that takes us to the ninth point, which is drink alcohol in moderation. The ninth point says drink alcohol in moderation and stop smoking or do not start smoking at all. We all know that smoking and drinking generally is not good for our health, it's not beneficial, and it's also not beneficial to your brain, your memories, and all that. Then the 10th point I have to share with you, which is the last point, is guess. Yes. Treat underlying medical conditions. Yes, some of us, we have some underlying medical condition, diabetes, hypertension, thyroidism. So we have a lot of underlying conditions. So if you're having any underlying condition, it's advisable you speak with your doctor and get it treated as soon as possible, because with an underlying condition you will be more or less like disorganized, not focused when you want to do things. So it's advisable you treat any underlying condition, manage your hypertension properly, manage the diabetes properly, manage any disease, infection that comes your way properly. That's going to go a long way to improve your memory. I believe I have been able to tell you how to boost your memory without pills. Yes, I've not tried the pills, so I can't say they are working or not. So I'm just telling you the method that I have felt worked for me, especially learning. Learning has worked for me. So how have I been able to learn? Like, I've been able to learn basically by studying, answering your questions, going through your questions, reading about the answers to your questions, and coming to make videos. That has improved my learning. So that has made it easy for me to like easily comprehend things, and it's easy for me to come out and explain it, because my brain has been busy answering your question, critically thinking of ways to put the videos out there. So every time I keep learning. So thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nosme Smiri saying thank you. Bye, and see you in our next video.